morning. So I woke up just now and I'm already kind of like really motivated to work my novel. I already have my laptop out. I'm going, the last time I tried to write, I actually got to, get some work done. So I'm pretty confident that today might be a good day for me for my writing. I don't really know exactly like the extent to which this can help because what I was working on was a specific chapter, and this particular chapter it had something that like was kind of engaged with me and I was enjoying doing, but I don't know, like if once I'm done with this chapter, if I will be interested in any other ones. So far I have an idea that like this is kind of like part of like a bigger story, a bigger arc, so I can go to the other like chapters that might be similar to this or that continue this arc, and like that might lead to me being able to kind of like to focus on like even more of the story. But yeah, but so far so good. I woke up with a lot of energy, and I'm not feeling particularly weak, which was a worry that I've been having since the 24th, particularly like that my mom wrote down when it started, and it was the 24th of February, and we're currently on the 13th of March. So it's been like almost for 3 weeks, right? Oh no, like February has only 28 days, so it is 17 days basically. And I did faint that one day. I went to my swimming class, and yesterday I did feel pretty like I was about to faint at some points during my Zumba class, because like it was very demanding yesterday. I mean, usually it is, but some days they are a little bit more than the others, and basically this kind of like got me, but I stopped. I took a little breather, as when I realized that when I noticed that what was happening, and I was able to get through the entire class with like no major issues. So that's good. Also yesterday I had to take my Clonopin, I forgot the name in English, but like that little medication I've been taking, in case a crisis kind of like starts, and I like that I can't really control it myself, and it is because of like the thoughts I was having yesterday. And these are the same thoughts that I've been having since forever, but some nights they are a little more intense, maybe not more intense, but like there is more follow through. So I'm kind of like it gets me worried that I might do something, so I kind of like take one and I go to bed. And I mean, it's not necessarily for me to take just before I go to bed, but usually like that is when the crisis they threaten to happen. So that is pretty much what I've been doing. But yeah, so also regarding like the countdown that I started yesterday, today will be day 6, right? Because I established the week, and yesterday was the 7th, and it was pretty good all in all. Like regarding like me pushing away the fantasies, I went out with my cousin in the afternoon, so we were basically like I didn't have those thoughts. Because we were together, we were hanging out and talking and all of that, so that was good. And then I had my Zumba class, and then is when we kind of like it threatened to erupt. But thankfully yesterday was very demanding, because sometimes like things are physically demanding, but like mentally you can kind of like still be like roaming around and not really paying attention. But like yesterday was taking like a lot of my concentration, so there were some moments here and there that fancy came back, but for the most part yesterday was a good day. Today I'm going to be more at home, be a little more introspective. I'll be working on my novel if I actually can lock in and start working on the novel. Like it will be great, and it will also be kind of like the ideal way for me to remove the fantasy, because what will be occupying my mind will be the novel, that fantasy, like that story. And I may be able to kind of go an entire day without like falling prey to my own fantasies, to my own head. But like I'm getting ahead of myself. I don't want to create too many expectations, because then if I fail, it's going to be kind of like worse for me. I'm going to take it harder. So that is the expectation that I have, that I'm going to be on the novel, and hopefully that is going to be what happens, and I'll be able to kind of like be free, at least for a day, from like the claws of these fantasies. it's going to be hard, not gonna lie, because it is just so already like entrenched in my mind. You know, like they're so kind of like attached that I can imagine, you know, one without the other. You know, by one I mean, you know, like my life without, you know, the other being fantasy. I can't imagine it because it is so it's rooted really deep down. But you know, like I have to try. I don't know. This is not necessarily because, you know, like establishing like a plan, like, you know, by one week I want to have like less of an impact of like the sciences. Like it is all dandy, you know, but without like an actual plan, you know, an action plan, it's kind of, you know, just like wish fulfillment, and, you know, just kind of like hoping for the best. But yeah, all in all, this is kind of like, you know, what I have for today. You know, I want to work on my novel, and I have my strategy, and I'm kind of like ready to go. So, but you know, it is interesting because some of the elements of my strategy might trigger a different part of like these fantasies. So, you know, like it's kind of a little worrisome, but you know, it is what it is. I'm gonna try, and that is as much as I can hope for myself. And as I said, I do think I'm gonna have some level of success. I don't know, you know, like the extent of it, but you know, I do think that some of it is going to be good. So, anyways, bye.